Hi, Jess. Hi, girlie. So, I have a really good show. Don't mind my hair. I did my hair. I did my roots, and I don't know if you guys saw the last live I did. My blonde was coming out of my bangs. So I dyed it last night, and I was so busy today I didn't have time to do anything, my hair or anything. I was gonna straighten it and all that, but Hi Francine, hi Irene. I know, I'm doing really good. Hi Julia. Good evening. Hi. I have a really good show for you guys to watch. I just finished watching it. Did anybody watch the one I told you guys from Netflix? So let me show you guys what I got. A lot of the stuff that I got is upstairs. To be honest, I don't have the energy to go up there. I'm kind of dreading having upstairs right now. But I got so I went to Hobby Lobby. I went to 2 different Michaels, and honestly, I don't know if it's just like every location of Michaels is different, but Hobby Lobby did not have like clear ornaments like this. This one I actually, well, they do or they don't. Actually, Hobby Lobby, I didn't find any, but Michaels, I went to 2 different Michaels and they were all this size. I actually wanted like humongous ones, and they didn't have any, which I thought that was so weird. The ones at Michael's were actually a little smaller than this. This one I found at Walmart. They were $3 each, but it kind of sucks because like I wanted bigger, which is bigger than these, you know, but I want huge, like. So I want to show you guys what I got. So I haven't opened this yet, but I got this. This is all from Amazon. This is for my Grinch tree, you guys. I haven't finished my Grinch tree. I'm not gonna lie. You don't even want to see what my house looks like right now. To make the bows for the Grinch tree. And then I got this. I'm sad I can't find my handy dandy Senora Crafting Vibes scissors, because my kids, you know, they got sticky fingers and they get stuff that's not theirs, and then who cares if, you know, it's not, I don't care that they take my stuff, but return it, because then when I need it, I'm shit out of luck. But I got these cute little wooden hearts, because, you know, like the Grinch whole theme is he always has the little heart, so I'm gonna be using these for that. And then, which I like these because it came with different sizes, so if I get even bigger ones than these, then I could use the big ass hearts. You got this one? Well, I have this one, but I don't have a lot of it because I used it to do like the bows and stuff last year on the Grinch tree upstairs. So I just got this one. They have a bunch of different ones, but I just wanted something simple. And then I got this, which I don't know how much fabric it is, but I did find, I guess the thing I'm lacking now is super big white ornaments and red ones, because I found like huge, like probably this big red ones. It's a pack of 4. I just bought them today at home. And then I got some from Hobby Lobby that are as big as like give me that right there. They that red one, the pink one. They're this big, but they're green. So like this, but the red ones that we got is like twice this size, right?
Yeah.
So the green ones I found are like this big. This is what I wanted, this size for this, so I could make my first stuff.
Do you need the thing for these or no?
So I'm super excited because the big ones that I got, dude, I swear they're like this, literally like legit like this. And they're red, but I didn't find many red stuff. So I got this fabric. which now, bro, I thought it was gonna be like a big old cuadrote, like a big piece of fabric. See, Amazon always disappoints. You order a pillow and you think it's a full-size pillow and it's a freaking airplane pillow. Like how the heck am I gonna wrap this? Look at it. Like, what? I have 2 of these, which now I kind of don't want to use these because I don't have red ornaments and I need them for my tree. So I kind of don't want to wrap these, but this size would probably work. Because this size is this one. But this is for my pink tree. Let's see. So I recycled, but I'm so dumb, man. I thought it was like a big old piece of fabric. See this? I could make it work. I could make this one work. I could make this work. Somewhat make it work. That sucks. Unless I like stack it. But that's kind of gonna be a lot of waste of fabric. And the description said it was like one single piece. It didn't say it was freaking strips. But the plan is to wrap them. Let me use this one because that glitter's coming off. Obviously this is too small. If I decide to double wrap it, whatever. But it'll be like this, and then... No, he's still at the concert. What time is it? 11:30. How cute is it gonna look once it's wrapped? Obviously, pretend it's wrapped cute. Like this. And then the little... Oh, that is so cute. You can't tell me that doesn't give Grinch vibes. And then the bow on the top. That's Grinch. That's fucking Grinch. It doesn't get any better than that. I'm telling you guys, you gotta make your own stuff. Because no one else is gonna have it. Like, look at these. Beach. No one's, I mean, I'm sure someone might have similar ones, but yeah. So now I don't know what to do. Do you guys think I should double stack it? Thank you. I try to be creative. I get a lot of inspo ideas. Well, this is what I found. I found these on Amazon, but in stores, I'm not going to find crap, to be honest. They don't have, like, much. Like, they don't have, I mean, I'm sure I could find Grinch fabric, but, like, in August, September. Maybe October, but November, you're cut off. If you're shopping Christmas stuff in November, don't even bother. December, you're done. You're getting leftovers. Ah, Irene, you're so sweet. If I could make them, I don't want to use the little ones, though. I want to use these ones. You guys want to see the big ones I got? But I have to go upstairs. I really don't want to. So I was thinking of maybe like double stacking it and gluing it and then wrapping it. I think that would work. I don't think it'll actually be noticeable, but it's gonna waste a lot of... Tell me if you guys can notice it. I double stacked it. It's not noticeable, right? Is it noticeable that I double? It's kind of hard to work with this fabric because there's like nappy roots. Se ve poquito, we'll just kind of tease her hair just like... Well, I could just make, because this, can you guys tell that this is where it's double stacked? Maybe I could make that to the, make this the front so that way you can't see the sides. Like that. And then the heart. I was thinking of doing like, I don't know, I seen a cute little, but the only problem is, let's see. Bro, I'm only going to get 2 ornaments because I only got 4 pieces. Should I do it? Fuck it. Let's do it. Should I? Maybe I don't need to waste that much fabric. Maybe I don't need that much fabric. Let's see. So I take this off, obviously, first. Do it? Should we do it then? Pues ya que... And then the bow on the top. This is cute, right? I could do this one right here, which I think will give it more like the Grinch vibe. Or I can do... Which one do you guys think gives more Grinch vibe? They're both cute. Sonia, it is from Amazon, but Amazon's such a like a hit or miss. Hi Trina, thank you, girl. The dots. It's a hit or miss thing. Like I said, you think you're ordering like full size pillows, and then whenever they get here, they're like the travel size ones from freaking the airport. I swear on everything, like I'm that girl that gets stuff like that. And Michael's always like, read the description, you know, whenever I order stuff. But now I try to read the description and clearly I'm not getting it because I thought, I even looked at the pictures and it was a full ass square. The only thing is if you do decide to order fabric like this from Amazon, you gotta make sure you get the right color because they have this green and then they have like a darker green, kind of like the Mountain Dew, like this kind, like a darker green. And I don't think that one gives vibes, like Grinch vibes. Hi, Anna. The polka dots. I think I just need to start early because like this one, I bought this one last year and I got it, I'm serious, probably in August or September. And that's this, and I have a lot of fabric. This is what I wanted, like a bunch of fabric like this. But unfortunately, see this one I made. This used to be, well, this I made into these. And oh shit, remember I was telling you guys I wanted to put, let's do that. And I only have 2 of these made. Honestly, I'm kind of sad. I kind of had to stop. I started making these a little bit towards the end of last year for Christmas, so that's why I only have 2 of them. Because I started so late. Because I worked on these ones. If you guys remember, I worked on these ones. And these ones took such like a long time to make. You don't even know, you guys. Everything on this thing right here is like I made it literally from scratch. I've got the fabric. I ran out of fabric. I made all the moldings. I made these and then the little sherbs. And then, because they're like that, like clay. And then I painted them and then I glued them together. And then, yeah, I sewed all the bows. I sewed them, like literally sewed the bows together. But isn't this, I love this so much. I kind of was thank you guys for the stars. I was kind of thinking of adding glitter onto it, but I kind of want like the vintage Greek look on the pink tree. I think it gives it. I'm very proud of this one. And of course these ones, which I'm not done, but these were so, I did them during the summer. And this is all I have, bro. I haven't even finished a little pack. But, so this one, I was telling you guys that, you know, the little heart is everything when you, like, for the Grinch. I think it, like, gives it that touch for Grinch. So I was thinking on these ones, putting the little heart, or no? Yes or no? The little heart in the middle for the Grinch, or no? See, it like adds that little extra, or no? Thank you, you guys. It's like my señora vibes. Literally, like old me used to do really bad things, and this me, I craft. I know that's kind of funny. Should I add it? I don't have a smaller size than that though. It's the big one or this one. And these already come like this, but honestly, if you guys could find, they have different sizes on Amazon as well, but if you find these at Hobby Lobby, I believe they have like a pack with a bunch of little wooden ones like this, but they're not painted. So I kind of paid a little more for these because they were already painted, and it only comes with 2 sizes and this, which is not a lot. Hi, Juanita. This, outline it in green. So I shouldn't do it. These are cute too. Just different when you add the heart. Don't do it. Yes, do it. Thank you guys for the stars. You guys are so sweet. Hi, Denise. Thank you for sharing. Did the heart or no heart? Heart or no heart? I kind of don't have like a little thing for this. I've been using like the cheap ass regular ones. So now that I think about it, what if I add this same little rope thing to this, so that way I could have like a little hanging thing like the pearl one, like this, and do the same rope. So when I made these, you guys, these are so easy to do. Like if you're a big sports fan, or any kind of fabric that you have, or if you have a t-shirt that means or represents a lot to you and you want to use it as an ornament, or you want to make something special for like a family member, like for their tree, whatever the fuck, this is the easiest thing you can possibly do, bro. Like literally all you need is fabric and this. Where is, oh, here it is. And this, that's it. And an ornament. And this works on any kind of fabric. So if you go to the store or Hobby Lobby and you find like, let's say a 49ers print, like a piece of fabric with a bunch of 49ers or Hello Kitty or Batman, Spider-Man, something, and get the ornaments you want, all you have to do is literally, I always like to do half of the ornament first. I'll put this glue on it, on the whole ornament, and then I glue it on there. And then I go to the other side, and then once you're done, if you want to leave it like this, where it just looks like this, you can. But I think it looks better with the shiny effect because it kind of looks more like an actual ornament. So then you put the glue on top of it. It's going to look white at first, but I promise it dries clear. But it has to be this one. Don't get the other ones, because this is the glossy one. So you could literally make them yourself. It is going to kind of look a little bit obvious that you made it yourself, because obviously it gets wrinkled right here from you like putting it over like that. But then you get to, like, you could add this to kind of throw it off a little bit. So I was trying to find something like this, but obviously when I was making this, I don't know if you guys, some of you guys joined that live. A lot of you guys helped me pick which ones to use. And I wish I would have found this in green, because it didn't look right red on red. See? So I used the rope. But, oh, I also have this one, look. Oh, well, that's for the Boda. But, yeah, you could do whatever you want. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Stacy. Honestly, I haven't gone live in a while. Like 3 months, to be honest. So that's probably why, plus nobody ever gets notified. So that could be another reason. But I've only done 2 live. This is my 2nd live, to be honest. Look, Titi. Should I add the heart in the middle or no heart? I like the heart. Too bad I think the size isn't bad. I could either add it in the middle or on the side of the ribbon, like this. But I think in the middle it'll look cute because it kind of gives it something, a little something. Thank you for sharing, Juanita. Hi, Amaya. Hey, girly pop. Yes, that's Titi. That's Titi's lingo. Heart or no heart?
Heart.
Okay. Titi said heart, so I think I'm eating this fabric, bro. I could feel it in my mouth. So my little handy dandy surviving glue gun, bro. This thing is amazing. If you go to Walmart and you buy a glue gun, get this one. This one works so good. This ugly green one. Don't be like me and be like, oh, I want the pink one. It's so cute. It breaks. Sometimes us girls, we buy shit just because of the color and then it's crap. Don't do that. Because I promise you this is my 3rd one. So I'm just going to put glue. Another thing is the glue gun, if you try like this, I don't know if it's going to stick. You know, I used to really, when I started crafting, I used to really think that like hot glue was better than super glue. Like I thought it was the best. Like I could probably build a house with it. Like that was my mindset. But honestly, certain things, the glue gun, it won't stick. So we made, for Halloween, we made a dino pumpkin for Jaden, you know, the plastic pumpkins. We got one of those and I literally cut up a huge ass dinosaur. And I glued the legs to the pumpkin and the head and the tail because it was supposed to be a dinosaur hatching from an egg. And bro, this shit would not stick. Like, I wasted so many glue sticks till I used regular super glue. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I honestly thought, bro, that is so adorable. I mean, if you have time to craft and stuff, it's fun. Especially, like, if you don't really have nothing to do. Or you just enjoy doing it. I mean, I think it's so fun. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm just in the stage where I'm like, Senora vibes at. But it's stuck.
Smells like that honey cookie, Mom.
What?
It still smells like that honey cookie.
What does? But what smells like that?
In the kitchen.
Oh, from the cookies?
Yes.
Oh my god, my sweater. I have 5 Christmas trees. I kind of wanted to get one more. I'm not going to lie, 2 more. But just listen, okay? Before anybody says, like, girl, you got 5 Christmas trees, it's been a process. I had 1 originally, and then when we moved to this house, it was like, while I really wanted my dream freaking big ol' humongous Christmas tree because I have a really big high ceiling living room because I live in a 2-story house, right? So then I got a big ass tree. So then it became 2. So I ended up putting one in the main living room and then another one in the second living room. And then what happened? The third one I think I already had. I think the third one I had gotten for Black Friday and it was like a regular sized one, but I ended up like getting it for hella cheap, and that's my Grinch tree that I use upstairs. And then I kind of went a little overboard. But the only reason why I want 2 more is because you guys know I have like a little skinny one that I added last year after I said I wasn't going to buy anymore. I added another one. And I kind of, have you guys seen like some people have like 3 in their different sizes, like a big one, a medium one, and a small one, and they put them side by side and they look so cute. That's what I want to do. But then I kind of think I'm overboard. And then the 5th one and last one I got, good night, love you, that I got was the Whoville tree. You know, the one that they sell at Hobby Lobby, and it's like literally the Whoville. I decided, I had literally forgot I even bought that because I bought it in the summer 2 years ago. Or last year actually.
Oh, I texted the lady. I'll let you know what she says.
Okay. And then I ended up putting it in my dining table. But it's so cute, you guys. It's so worth it. Yeah, so I put one up in the living room upstairs, in the main living room, and then the entrance living room. So those 3. And then in here, and then the little skinny one. But I would like to get another one just to like I kind of regret getting the skinny one. I wish I could buy like the 3-set one. But I promised myself I wasn't going to buy like no more stuff. So like no more Christmas stuff. Because as you guys know, my Candyland one is packed already. So I'm going to wrap this one with this. But I'm trying to see if I should use all this fabric. So we're kind of working with this square. I only put 1 tree this year just because we're going to Mexico right now. Oh, how fun. I sure miss your crafting and just, oh, Rita, you're so sweet. I miss you guys so much too. And I know that I promised I was going to come back and explain why I've been gone and all the drama that everybody Facebook world is talking about. Hi, Chris. Hi, Christina. A wire. Oh my God, they have one, Juanita, a wireless one. So I'm gonna, I kind of don't think I need to glue it, but we'll see. And we're gonna wrap this one. But I'm trying to see if I could save some of this fabric because then I'm gonna have to order more. But I think I'm kind of, okay, so what I'm gonna do is just use the whole thing. So I'm gonna overlap it like this, right? And then I'm gonna center it. You gotta see the big ass ornaments. Before I leave live, I'll go upstairs and show you the big ones I got. So since I said I wasn't gonna really invest no more on trees or Christmas stuff, the only thing I did want to invest was my Grinch tree. Because I didn't really have a lot of stuff for it, and they don't really make a lot of Grinch ornaments for it like that actually look like Grinch. So maybe I'll glue a little, let me glue it a little bit. So that's what I did. I said I wasn't gonna buy no more. Do you guys know if hot glue works on fabric? No more Candyland stuff because my Candyland tree, it has so much shit, it's heavy like fuck. All I wanted to do was like get extra big stuff, like the big cupcakes and ice creams and all that. So that's all I've bought in so far this year. But then I got the idea that I wanted 2 more trees, like little ones. But I don't think I'm gonna do it. I think it's a little too late for me to do it anyways. I honestly don't think that I'm gonna find what I want. And I haven't really been going to the stores. I can't even breathe, to be honest. I'm freaking running out of breath. But I haven't gone shopping. Like, this is probably the most I've saved money in the past 3 months. You guys will understand pretty soon why. Okay, so again, this one, these are really cute. These are from Walmart. $3 for the, but they're individuals. Where's the other thing? So now it looks like this. Because I glued it. Todo chueco, but it's okay. And then I'm going to center it. So to wrap it, I have been using this for these ones. But I see, dude, I'm like literally tragándome all this. So see how around this to tie the fabric to make it super, super tight? I used this because originally when I learned how to make these ones, they used this. It's kind of like a fishing rod. The lining thing, whatever this is called. I don't say what it's called, but I don't know. But it's super thick than fishing stuff. But then when I seen how to make these ones with the fabric, they use these. Which makes sense, you know, because it's actually easier. But I don't know if this little one's going to work because that's all I have right now. So I'm going to put it in the center like this. Let me see if I could put you guys down. I didn't, Amaya. Can you send me a picture? If you guys need ideas, Pinterest, you guys. That's where I go. The green is good, right? I think that's my son. He went to a concert, you guys, so I'm kind of waiting on him to get home. And then I was so worried earlier, bro, because there was a really bad car accident. I think the whole car started on fire or something like that. Yeah, it's him. And, how was it?
So dead.
Are you serious? Yeah, right.
My legs are cooked.
Was it fun? Was there a lot of people? Yeah, that's cool. Did you take pictures?
A lot of videos.
Okay. There was a bad accident, and I guess the car started on fire or something, and 2 people died, you guys. I don't know how. There was kids, 2 adults, and the rest were kids, I believe. But I was like worried because my son went to a concert in Albuquerque.
Do we have a water bottles?
I don't know. You have to check in the garage. You need to go to bed. Okay. So this, I don't know if you guys can see, but this is where you kind of want, sorry, you guys, want to make it. I do the longest parts, or you could do the corners like this. Do one side. It's a little trickier to do because it's fabric like this. And this is what I mean that I wanted to save some of the fabric because all this leftover fabric on the top, see where this is? It's going to get cut off, so you kind of want to save it, but at this point, pues ya que. And then you have like a little taco. Oh, this looks good. You can't even see where it's glued. Then you're going to get this corner and bring it up as well. And then you're going to have these little sides. Bring it up too. And bring it up. And then see how this is where... So I'm going to actually try to hide that. So I'm going to fold that in first and then bring this. Like that so you can't see it. The only thing that sucks is that when you're doing this, your little thing freaking slides. The ball. So when it slides, it's kind of... Okay, I'm doing it again. This time I'm doing the middle and not the center. I mean, I'm doing the middle and then the corners. There we go. Yeah, better. Okay, so I have a really good show for you guys to watch. The only problem is you could only watch it on Peacock. I think that is what it's called. Hold on, guys, because this sucker's moving. So kind of play with it till you get it perfect, because look. See? This corner is... So, just keep messing with it till you get it. But bro, you guys know me and my true crime, true stories. Like, I come through with the documentaries. I even be plugging the haters because, you know, okay, they can't miss the chisme. But you could only watch it on Peacock, and it is such a sad story, dude. Like, I literally just finished watching it. I was going to go live earlier to do this, but I got stuck watching it. It's about, this family. It's a family of 6. It's like a blended family. So the dad has his own kids, and then the wife he married, she had kids already, so they like kind of became a blended family, and they become a family of 6, right? Sorry, guys. This fabric is hard to work with. Okay, see how you could kind of see it a little bit? Just tease it. I mean, at the end of the day, it's Grinch. So as long as you can't see any of it, you're good. And make sure that the little knob thing, like the holder, is in the center. So this is the part where I'm debating, or I don't know if it's gonna work, if I should use this, which I don't think it's gonna work either way because it's too small. So the fishing line. Is that what this is called? If anybody knows what this is called, tell me. So don't cut it. What I do is I leave it on here because it's easier to work with, and then I put it between my legs, and I leave a good decent amount out because you want to make knots. I'm going to put it under my thumb, and then start wrapping it. Put this in your mouth so you don't lose it. And the reason why you get the thick one is because you could really stretch it and it won't rip. It won't rip because it's thick. It won't rip. And you could tighten it. Be careful though, because if you see how it gets really tight on your finger, like you could dead ass cut yourself. I think this is good. And then cut it. And once you notice that it's not getting loose, then that means you wrapped it good enough. You don't have to overdo it. So then I make one knot on this side, and then I bring it around and do another knot on this side. Bring it back to this side. That's why you leave as a decent amount, so you could knot it like this. But she hairy. And if you're wondering why I'm wearing my sweater, bro, it's cold down here. We only have I only turn the fireplace on down here because, you know, heat rises. So if I turn on the heater, it gets so hot upstairs that I can't freaking breathe. It gets too hot. So if I turn on the fireplace, it takes a little bit longer to heat up, but since the house is so big, it does get cold downstairs. Upstairs, it gets hot right away. So that's why I'm wearing a sweater. But look. And then the fun part, you gotta chop all this off. I say the fun part because it's not fun. Neta. So, this is gonna be hard, bro, because I can't even find... I'm gonna have to figure out a way. I'm not gonna be able to put this on, I think. We'll see. Because, so before you cut this, pull it down like that. By you pulling these pieces like that, it will stretch this more, the fabric, making it more. When you use regular fabric like this, it's easier because whenever you do what I'm about to do, when you start pulling side by side, when you start pulling it through the fishing line, then these little lines kind of go away, the fabric, because it's getting tighter and tighter and tighter, right? So that's the whole purpose. But with this, I mean, she's very hairy. It's a little hard to do it. But I'm still trying. Anyways, it's cold down here, you guys. I was worried about my son because, bro, Albuquerque is insane, dude. Every day, someone loses their life. People are always, something's always going on. Okay, so, since I don't know where my good scissors are, me las robaron. I don't know who took them. I'm going to have to use this. No, don't cut it. For the copete, leave it? Should I leave it, honestly? I'm not seeing a lot of my pages I follow. Sonia, you can, well, this is, you might want to do this, you might not. So I always say, it used to be, if you're not getting notified anymore, you got to go and make sure that you hit the follow, like, go to my main page, and where it says follow, it should say you're following me, right? But if you tap on it, it'll give you 3 options. It'll say favorite or default or something like that. Make sure you click on favorite. But I know some pages, if you click favorite, another screen pops up, and then it's going to ask you, do you want to see her videos? Do you want to see the post? Do you want to see everything? And you could put all, or turn on what you want it to notify you, so it could be at the top of your list. If you don't have those options, or if you have those options already all selected to being able to see my stuff and it's not working, you could unfollow and refollow. The only bad thing about that is if you unfollow and refollow, like some of the girls on here have like 3-4 year badges. If you have, like, if your badges mean a lot to you and you don't want to lose your 4-year badge or 5-year badge or your whatever badges you have, when you unfollow and refollow, you're starting all over. It takes all your badges away. I never knew that. I learned the hard way. Like, I felt so bad because a lot of people did it and then it didn't. They lost their badges. I didn't even say, should I leave the top? Okay, so it's cute. Look how simple this is, okay? Fabric, wrap it, y luego, you could obviously add more stuff, but simple is cute, right? And then the heart to give it that Grinch look. So you could put it in the middle, you could put it on the side, but I think the middle will be cute. So since I had to connect the fabric, I'm trying to make that to be on the where you notice it, because it's right here. I want it to be the side, so this could be the front, or this could be the front, and then I'm gonna put this in the middle, right? Yeah, because it's right here. So, like that. Isn't this cute? Leave it. Okay, the show, you guys, the show, let me tell you. So I'm going to glue that in the middle, okay? She needs to be brushed a little so I can glue it. And then I'm going to put the big one, because if I do the little one, it'll be too little. So I'm going to put glue on this bad boy. My luck, I just ran out of glue. Come on. There we go. It's like I was saying, it's a family of 6. Oh, dude, I can't. I'm eating this stuff. It's a family of 6. Sadly, whenever they get together, they get married or whatever, the wife ends up having another girl, which I believe the girl ends up being the husband and the wife's child, right? But then the other kids are, the wife has her kids, and then the dad has his kids, right? So they're like half siblings, but the baby one is from the mom and the dad. Sadly, the mom ends up passing away. Leave the top. I'm going to leave it, you guys, but maybe I should trim it a little or no? Uh-oh. I pushed so hard that the glue. Bro, this is adorable. And then I know it's kind of like, girl, it's just fabric and a heart. But do they sell the fabric and the heart and the ball at Hobby Lobby and you buy it and put it on your Grinch tree? No, they don't. I'm just saying, they don't. So now we have this guy, which I don't think I'm gonna be able to put it in there unless I cut, because how am I gonna, or you know what? I could actually bend the little piernitas because I can't find the hole because of all the fabric on the top. That's why I was gonna cut it. I can feel it, but there's no way I'm gonna be able to stick this in there. Maybe, let's try. If not, if I can't do it, then I could always just cut the legs or glue the legs in the inside. You know? Yeah, that's not gonna work. I could glue it with this on the top or create my own with a string or something. We'll figure it out. Oh, you know what we can use? That red freaking thing that I just showed you guys. No, but I just don't. What if we use this? I just took it all off. What if I glue, I literally just pulled it all out. This 2 pieces in there like this. We recycle here, baby girl. We buy a bunch of shit that you think it's gonna work and then it don't work. And then randomly it works for something else that you didn't even think it would work for, but it works. But what if we use this and we glue it inside the fabric, because this will glue to the fabric. And that could be my little, you get what I'm saying? Just to be able to hang it. Yeah or nah? Yes, Cindy Lou Who and Grinch vibes. Just for, we'll see. If I have this, if anything. But now el moño, okay? So it just looks simple like this. You guys said to leave it. I thought we should trim it, but I guess not. And then the bow. Glue it on the inside and then tie it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. So I have this one or this one, but you guys said polka dot. I'm using hot glue, but I was saying earlier that I really thought that hot glue works for everything, but there's certain things that hot glue doesn't work for it. But for this, it did. And I didn't have to glue anything together. Literally, the only reason why I had to glue anything was because my fabric that I bought from Amazon, unfortunately, came in little pieces like this. And obviously, my ornament is too big. So the only thing, and you didn't even have to do that, but I think it would be more secure if you do. So that way, when you're wrapping it around the ornament, it doesn't split. So all I did was I hot glued the fabric overlapping it like this. So just so I could make a bigger piece so it fits the ornament. But if you have smaller ornaments and you have these pieces, then you'll be fine. But I had to do that, and I just wrapped it around a big clear ornament. And then to tie it on the top, I used a really thick fishing line thingy. Like, make sure you get the thick one. I also got this from Amazon if you guys want to take a screenshot of it. Make sure to get the T400 because it's thick. Like, this thing is hella thick. It works so good. And then, what else? Or you could buy long enough, these little things, whatever they're called. And if it's long enough, you could literally wrap it around and then just, but again, mine aren't long enough. So now we're going to do the bow. But for this one, you don't really need glue. And like for these ones right here, I didn't use glue gun. I didn't use the Mod Podge. For this one, I use the Gem Tack because this dries clear, so you won't be able to see the glue for these ones, and it works really good. It's white, but it dries clear. And then for this one, for this kind of fabric, to make it look shiny like this and for it to stick to the ornaments, I use the Mod Podge. But I got the glossy one. Zip ties, yes, thank you, zip ties. But if you don't want it to be glossy, I believe they have the same stuff, but not glossy. I think the glossy just looks better. And moño, this is a hard part because I am not a pro at making moño at all. So I cannot try. Hi, Sandra. Anyway, so the family, the mom ends up passing away, right? So now the dad becomes responsible for all 6 of the kids, right? Which is only 2 girls and 4 boys. The boys are all older, and the daughters is one is the baby, and then the other one is a little bit older than the sister. Anyway, so whenever the dad is responsible for, he's a retired cop, by the way. Whenever he becomes responsible for all 6 of the kids when the wife passes away, that's when he kind of starts like pushing the whole family away. Like he pushes away the wife's sisters, which are like the tias of the kids, and now they don't really know what's going on with the kids or whatever. So then some of the family members had mentioned, I guess, in this whole interview situation, that one of the boys had called the auntie telling her like, yo, like, we need help. You know, I know my dad pushed you guys away and doesn't want any of you guys to be around us, but he's not taking care of us. There's no food in the fridge. The house is dirty. And basically the older sister, she was taking care of everybody. And she was so young. I think she might have been, I don't remember, she was 9 or younger than that when the mom passed away, her mom passed away, because that was her actual mom. And then the dad wasn't her dad, it was her stepdad. So after that happened, so I don't know how to make bows, but I'm gonna show you what I do. Okay, and then we go from there. So normally I cross it like this, kind of like the breast cancer awareness little bow they make. Depending on how big we want it, obviously, you're gonna cut it. Do you guys think? I mean, I'm gonna just cut it there, and then either way I could make it smaller if I want to. So let's just cut it there. So again, the oldest daughter, he's not her dad, he's just the stepdad. But the baby sister, that's his daughter and the ladies, right? So now like this, what I do, I pinch it in the middle like this, and then this part pinch it down in the center, okay? Like that. And then you get a bow. But mess around with it until you get what you want. So see how this one, you see the pattern and this is the inside. So kind of go back and fix that so you can see both sides. Because that's the thing is that. So what I'm going to do is when I pinch it right here, I'm going to flip it like that. Para que se vea, both of the polka dots are on facing the right way like that. My invention. I don't know if I'm doing this right, but it looks like a bow. I mean, the hell. If anybody else could give me advice or send me a tutorial, I would appreciate it. I don't know if I want it bigger. I don't want it to be too big either. And just keep messing with it until you get it. So anyways, the auntie was really worried because she's like, well, what the hell's going on? Like, why did he push us all away? And then now he's not even taking care of the kids. Well, anyways, because he pushed everyone away, the aunties weren't even allowed to be around him. But then it got really weird, bro, because the dad was kind of like into recording everything. I mean, even before the wife passed away. Like, you know how there's YouTubers that record everything? That's how he was. But it became kind of like, it wasn't even anymore about recording memories, like going to Disneyland with the family and special moments, birthday parties, stuff like that. It was like that at the beginning, but then when the wife passed away, it became so weird that it was like an obsession where he was just recording constantly. Like he would record, but the main focus was always the stepdaughter, which was kind of creepy, right? So then after that obsession happened where he was like always recording her, he was always very overprotective of her. Like he cared about all his kids. The older kids got older and clearly they moved out, right? But then the two girls ended up staying with him at the end because they were the youngest, and all the other boys, the 4 boys, ended up moving out because they got older. Do we think that's a good size? It's kind of hard to show on this. I think this is a good size. Oh my God, you can't tell me that's not stinking cute. I was today years old when I learned how to make a bow. Wait, what? Is this a good size? Yeah. And we're going to cut the ends too, para que se vea more like this one. See those ends? But do you guys think I should make it a little bigger on the top? My trees aren't done yet, girly. That's why I'm trying to finish this. I want to finish my Grinch tree so I could work on the rest of them. That's a good size? Okay. I could pull the top a little more, but I gotta make the bottom smaller. Anyway, so after the obsession, like, so once the boys moved out, automatically, sadly, the older daughter, stepdaughter, she became like the mom, right? Like, she was the one taking care of her baby sister because she didn't have no one. Like, he literally pushed the whole family away, and she was only, it was just them. The boys were involved or whatever, but they weren't allowed to talk to no cousins, no grandma, no grandpa, nobody. Like, he pushed everyone away. And then after the daughter started getting bigger, he would always tell the family and everybody that she was crazy wild and that she was always doing drugs, you know, and drinking and going with boys and like being a troubled teenager. That's what he was claiming, right? And then he would always say that she was not smart, that she had gotten diagnosed with a disability, like a learning disability. He said that she had to walk around with a dictionary because she didn't understand. But there was nothing wrong with her, you guys. So after all that happens, the younger sister never thought anything of it. She just thought like, oh, my dad's just being the best, apparently, like the best dad that they could ever have. Like, he's a caring dad, but he was never like that with her. Like, all the video cameras and stuff, like, they got tapes after tape, like VHS tapes, because this happened in the 90s, right? Tape after tape after tapes of him recording the family. But it got so weird, you guys. Like, she finally ended up getting a job at a restaurant. And how weird is this? You're 16, 17 years old. You get your first job at a fast food restaurant, and you get in trouble because one of the workers at your work notices that your dad is parked outside of the freaking restaurant recording you. Like, is that not weird? Like, I get, like, I've done YouTube where I vlog my family for memories and stuff, but imagine just specifically recording my stepson. Like, what the fuck? So the daughter, and they play all these recordings, like the VHS tapes and stuff, they play it on this documentary. It's an hour and a half, I think, long documentary. Like, where they're showing, like, he became so weird. He went and installed cameras outside of the house, which back then not a lot of people really had cameras. So the daughters never thought anything of it. The youngest daughter actually thought, oh, it's cool to have cameras because that means we're rich, because back then only rich people could afford cameras outside of the house. But then it got weird when he started automatically putting, because remember, he's a retired cop, so he knows what the hell he's doing. He did a thing to the phone where, like, it was tapped. So anytime anybody ever called that house, the phone calls would be recorded, every single one of them. Whenever the daughter would go stay at a friend's house, it was only if he thought it was appropriate. And it gets weird. It had to be appropriate in his eyes, and the parents of the stepdaughter's friends had to sign a contract. Like, the contract specifically said they were not to drink. They're not to leave the house with anybody. They had to stay inside of the house at all times. No boys allowed at any time. He would have them sign a contract. Imagine, like, oh, mom, my best friend's going to come and hang out. And then the dad pulls up with the contract. Is that not weird? But he would never do this for his own daughter. It was only her, right? So then after this happens, the whole incident with the restaurant and all that, it got weirder. So I'm gonna use this, okay? Because I don't have, or should I use this? But do you think you'll be able to see it? We're recycling, you guys. I think I'm gonna use this instead. Yeah. Zip tag or zip tag. What is it called? Ziploc tag or some shit. I don't know. I think this is better because I could actually pull it if I have to before I tighten it all the way. Para que se vea even. So before you pull it all the way, if you use this. Zip ties, thank you. Before you tighten it all the way, make sure that it's decent. For not knowing how to make bows, you can't come for me. I try. Yeah, we learning over here. Just like how I learned to do makeup and I still suck at it. I still try. What was I saying? The contract thing. So then after that, the girl would tell her best friends, right? Like that she hated him and he was so strict on her. Even the friends, bro, like the friends even knew that the dad was fucking weird. And it became more weird when the dad decided to put a VHS, like, you know, the old school camera, like camcorders that you would put a VHS tape in it. He got one of those and he put it in the vents, like, you know, the houses that have like well, I have a vent up there, but you know, the vents that are on top of the roof or whatever, kind of like in a mobile home, there's vents on the floors, right? Some houses have them on the top or they have them on the corner of the walls. He went and put one of those in there inside the thing, which was pointing into the living room, which was really weird. And he told his youngest daughter, like, I'm going to put this there, but don't tell your sister. And it was for the purpose that he wanted to make sure she wasn't getting into trouble. But what's up with the whole obsession with this girl? Like with your stepdaughter? Like, why are you like that with her? my thing is, it was so sad because he would try to get in her head by saying that she was stupid and she wasn't smart. And he's like, I gotta write down the rules to the house on a big piece of paper and put it all over the house because you're so dumb and stupid that you don't understand that I have to write it for you so you don't forget. But she knew what she wasn't, you guys. She was really intelligent and smart. But he wanted her to think that she wasn't, like that she needed somebody by her side at all times. Like he even called her counselor to tell the counselor that she was not all there. Like, why would you do that to her? So one day, this is where it gets interesting because one day, the dad takes, I don't know if the youngest daughter goes on the bus or something to school, and then he supposedly takes the oldest daughter to school. But then something happens and they come back from school and the stepdaughter gets in a fight with him, and then she like takes off to her room all pissed off, and then he says that was the last time he's seen her. So then when the sister gets home, the younger sister, hey, what's up? Hi. Kimberly, if there's any on the website, I think if there's any available on the website, those are those sizes we only have left because I don't really have that many left. Honestly, I think we have 3-4 of them, or I don't even know, to be honest, but it'll be on the website. Or if you want to message me on here, I can check for you too. Now I'm going to cut the back part. Okay. Anyways, I don't know what I said. I was saying, now we're going to cut these. Problem is I forgot how I did it. Okay, so fold it in half and then triangle. Like that. And then you get that. Okay. Again. I just took my blonde off, literally. Well, it's been like a month already since I took it off, and I redyed it last night because it was peeking through again. So he goes and he claims that when this younger sister comes home, he's like, hey, can you call her because she's not answering my phone calls, and she hasn't came home and she didn't answer, right? So then the little girl, I don't know if the little girl or the dad, goes in her room and they find her phone next to a written letter, like a handwritten letter, and it says on their dad and the sister's name, and it says something about that she's leaving to California, and that she's basically telling the sister she got what she wanted, that she said, you didn't want me around, so you got what you wanted, I'm leaving. And then it says that she stole $300 from the dad, and that was it. She left, and then she left her phone there, right? So they couldn't find her. So the dad calls the cops and tells them what's going on. So at that point, she becomes automatically a runaway, right? And she's 17 at the time. They consider her a runaway. But the weird thing about it is the cops never pull up or even come to even see what's going on or talk to the parents, the dad, nothing. So then the dad makes it a mission, dude, to start like looking for her. So in weeks go by, whatever, like weeks go by, I think. And they get a call. And remember how every call that comes in, the phone is like tapped. He records everything. He tells the young sister, like, oh, your sister called. And he says he called, but she was arguing with me, and she basically told me to leave her alone and to stop looking for her. So then the dad goes and contacts the phone line and tells them, like, my daughter's missing. Can you guys give me records? So they get the number of where she called, right? Where she supposedly called from. And it was in LA. So the story kind of makes sense to the letter. So then the dad decides that they're going to go to LA and look for her. So the little sister and again, the cops are nowhere to be involved in this whole situation. So they go to LA and they look for her y nada. They go, because apparently the number that they call the daughter called from in LA was from a payphone from a store. So the dad goes all the way to LA in hopes that there's going to be like video camera and stuff. But at the store, they didn't have no video camera. So they didn't know where she was. So after that, they kind of like just give up on it. The cops finally get involved, but they don't really take it serious because they don't know anything. They just think she's a runaway. At this point, she turns 18, right? So whatever. Then it gets crazy because the younger daughter grows up and she like is in hopes of her sister coming back and finding out what's going on. And she becomes everything the dad says the other daughter was doing, the stepdaughter. Like she starts drinking and doing, bad things and doing everything that the dad was claiming that the other girl was doing. So we're gonna put this right here. Bro, you can't tell me that's not cute. We need a new name. No more Crystal Slayy'z. Crystal Crafts. Just playing. I'm just playing. Here or arriba del pelo? No, because then it won't. Where am I gonna? No. I think this is fine. Like that. But what do you guys, should I wrap this around it? I kind of feel like, because see how we did the bow, the little heart in the middle of this, and it kind of pulled it all together, right? And that's what I did with this one. I put the little pearls in the center to kind of put it all together. So what if for this one, I could wrap it with this in the middle? Just to kind of give it, para que no se vea all. Or I have pearls, or I can get some of the clear gems that I have left of these to put in the middle. Or leave it. What do you guys think? It's cute, right? So I'm going to put it in the middle. Again, I'm going to try the super glue. Si no funciona, then we'll try other glue. And I'm not gonna glue it on the fabric. I'm actually gonna pinch the middle part. I put the glue in the middle, right? And then I kind of pinch it and push it down onto this. Not the fabric up here, but on here, like right there. So I'm gonna put this back so it's right in the middle. So the daughter, she decides that she wants to investigate what's going on with her sister, right? So she starts looking into it or whatever. And finally, like, she contacts the cops and stuff, and then they get interested in this whole case, right? Because they're like, what the hell? Why did nobody look into it? At this point, it's been years since she's been missing, right? They start looking into it, like everything. They start interviewing people. They start interviewing boyfriends. She had a boyfriend at the time. All this stuff, right? The detective talks to the dad one time, and he tells the dad, like, is there, we know, we're aware that you have all these cameras and you record everything. And we just want to know if there's any way we can look at the footage of the day she ran away and the day before, including the tapes of the phone conversations. Like, we would like to access all that and see, and maybe we see something, or we that's our job. We're detectives. Maybe we can see something you don't see. But mysteriously, the dad says that he has the cameras, like they were working, but he lost the tape. He does not have the tape of the day the girl ran away. He has the video camera of the day before, which he's like, and I think you really want to look at this. But then when they ask him for the phone call, because remember she called like weeks, or I don't know if it was a year. It was a year later, but I don't know how long into the year, where she called from that payphone. That call should have been recorded, right? Because he recorded everything. Mysteriously, he couldn't find that either. So the day of and the freaking call of a year later, gone. He doesn't know where it's at. But he allowed them to have the video camera footage of outside of the house the day before. So what happened was, it was a video, the camera was facing kind of like the garage, I guess. and you see her and the boyfriend walking outside of the house, and they're in like the garage part, and they're kind of like arguing with each other, and then it shows them walk off camera, and then all of a sudden the daughter comes back and she grabs, I don't know if it's her phone or what it is, and she throws it against the wall, and it like just shatters everywhere, like it goes in pieces everywhere. And she goes inside the house, and then you could hear on the camera the tires, like the boyfriend's like burning out and taking off in chinga, like hauling ass, right? So clearly they're fighting. And then remember the camera that he has in the living room that she's not even aware that it's there. The camera goes from the garage thingy footage to inside the house, and she goes inside the house, and she's sitting on the couch, and she's like this, like with her hand like this, because she's crying, right? So that automatically makes the detectives think, oh, well, what if the boyfriend kidnapped her, or killed her, or, you know, he has to know something, because they were arguing the day before she went missing. So then at this point, it's been long years, right, since she's been missing. So they bring the ex, the boyfriend, whatever, at the time, they bring him in, and they interview him, and he says, like, I don't know where she's at. Yes, I saw her the day before. He said, but the honest truth, the only reason why we were arguing is, he said, because the dad, the stepdad, went and told the boyfriend that his own stepdaughter was cheating on the boy with one of the workers from the workplace, the restaurant, the fast food restaurant. He went and snitched out his daughter to the boyfriend. So that's why they were arguing, because he confronted the daughter. I mean, the boyfriend confronted the girl, his stepdaughter. Like, why would you do that? Why would you go and rat your daughter out? Like, what the fuck? Stay out of their business. Like, he's just creepy, dude. Like, creepy. So then after that, that kind of looked weird, right? Like, why would the dad do that? And then it does actually show footage like that. Whenever the dad wasn't home, the daughter would bring her boyfriend from the restaurant, or the little, you know, her little sidekick. She would bring him, and they would be sitting in the living room, and she was like all sitting on him and cuddling with him, and he was there watching, bro, like on some weird ass shit. So then after that, they start like kind of looking at the dad like kind of weird. So then they bring the best friends. The best friends had some very interesting things to share. So these girls were friends with the daughter for years, right? And two of them actually confirmed that one time the girl had told them that that the stepdad took her driving, like out in the desert, took her driving. She was learning how to drive, but she said that it got really weird because that he was like trying to hook up with her, like he was trying to, you know what, SA her. So she freaked out and got mad at him and pushed him away and got out of the truck and took off walking, because like, what the fuck? So once the two different friends confronted, like when they were interviewed, said that to the detectives are like, what the fuck, this is getting weirder and weirder. So then they bring one of the all the brothers got interviewed. Remember, she has 4 brothers. They brought them in and they interviewed the boys, and one of the brothers said that one time the sister told him that whole situation, that they went to to the desert, and that he let her drive, and that he was acting really weird and getting close to her and wanted to, SA her, and that she got out and took off walking. But the brother never told anybody because he didn't believe her. Because remember how the dad would always tell everybody that she was crazy and she partied and she drank, and made basically everybody around them, including the brothers and the sisters, they thought that she was like this horrible person, but he was literally brainwashing them, I guess. So after that situation, dude, he went and had the daughter sign another contract, like his stepdaughter. They went in front of a notary, and the contract specifically said everything she was initialing basically stated that my father never SA'd me, my father never this, that, and it was all about SAing her. Why would you have your daughter sign that in front of a notary like that? I just thought that was so weird. So I kind of feel like he was doing that to kind of use that against her. Like, if you ever go and tell anybody else, this is going to screw you over because you just initialed and signed all this contract stating I never touched you or did anything to you. And then he called child services and told child services that if his stepdaughter ever called and said anything about him essaying her to not believe her, that she was not like basically a reliable source. And it just gets crazier and crazier, bro. So then years and years after all this happens, that now the cops, now they really think like this is weird. So the younger sister, she's like all in denial. Like she, in her eyes, her dad is a saint, like the best dad ever. He would never do anything right. And now she's older, you know, she's the one that opened this whole investigation again. She just wanted to know what happened to her sister. The detectives call the sister and they tell her, you know, can you come in? We need to give you an update of what's going on. So I'm going to cut this back here because it's a little too much. These scissors suck, man. My kids took my good ones. So she goes in there and they're all telling her, like, unfortunately, we don't have a body. We don't know anything, you know. This is what's going on. This is what's being said. And the daughter was all in denial, right? She's like, no way that my dad would ever hurt my sister. And then they tell him, the detective tells her, like, unfortunately, to everything that's going on, we have no choice but to get a warrant for your house. And we're going to your house right now. As we speak, they're at your house arresting your father to be questioned because he didn't want to participate in anything after he gave him the tape of the boyfriend incident of her, the day before she ran away. He didn't want to participate at all to try to find her. So the daughter, as soon as they told her that they were at her house, basically with the search warrant to get the tapes and all of this stuff, NDA. It's cute, right? So this is what I was saying about using this, since I don't have anything else. Or what if we add some of these, like kind of little squigglies in there? Well, actually, you know what I want to buy? You know, like the little pom-poms? I want to get red ones and green ones and kind of glue them on it. So it'll kind of look like these polka dots, but they're the pom-poms, and kind of glue them randomly. But this is cute just like this. But I was thinking of using this, like I told you guys, because I don't have anything else to make it. Tell me what you think. Clearly, I could make it longer because this part's long. Put this, obviously, a little longer. I cut it too short. But in the middle so I could hang it. I mean, it's going to be, you're not really going to see this because it's going to be on the tree. What do you guys think? Or should I use some of the same ribbon, this ribbon? Dude, I love this. But if I get those little pom-poms, I could add up randomly in here so it kind of looks like polka dots. But like, this is still cute. You can't tell me that's not cute. Ah, thank you, baby girl, for the stars. You're so sweet. I'm going to show you guys my tree, I promise. Like, I promise you guys, like, I should already have all my trees up, and I just been going through a lot. The red ribbon. So as soon as they tell the daughter that they're basically raiding her house, she still is, like, defending her dad. So she's like, okay, well, thank you for telling me, but can I leave? And they're like, girl, like, we're telling you your dad is basically a suspect of taking your sister's life. Like, what the hell's wrong with you? She wanted to leave, but they didn't want to let her go because they knew she was going to run over. That's why they didn't even tell her, because she's all brainwashed by her dad. Anyways, when the cops show up to the house to raid it, they were so shocked, bro, because this man had so many GUN all over the house. I mean, like, it was like he was gonna go to war or something. It was so bad on the amount of, you know, GUNs that he had in the house that they couldn't believe it. But the younger sister was saying, like, oh, it was always normal for us to have GUNs in the house because they used to go hunting and you know, shooting and all this stuff. So to her, it was never like that. But it was really weird because the day that they went, when they were raiding him, like when they first pulled up, they were all outside of the house, and he came outside of the house to go check the mail. Why would a man that is in his house walk from the inside of his house to up in front of the house to get his mail, and he's all like fully loaded, ready to go into war with people? Like, what are you so nervous or worried about? So then they arrest him, right? Because they have to arrest him to question him, and they're, you know, raiding the house. Then they find like a bunch of like, I don't know if I could even spell the damn word, but like not a GUN, but like, I guess explosives. And they're like the specific ones that you put inside tubes and stuff to like make it go huge, a huge bang. So that's when they were like, dude, what did we just walk into? So then they find like an old school van parked on the side of the house. So of course they're going to search it. But at first it was just a bunch of like trash. It kind of looked like it was just full of trash. But when they started really, really looking into it, there was propane tanks in there. I think there was 3 or 4 of them. There was a big pink, you know, like the big buckets that you buy from Lowe's with paint, the big ones, full of nails without the top on it. Like he basically, that van was basically was meant to go and cause a big explosion. So then he had inside of the van, there was a bunch of letters with stamps already. And they were all addressed to different news people, like different newses from because they're from Arizona. So he had this whole plan. So even though he was a retired police officer, he was an electricianist, I guess. And the company he used to work with, he claimed that they treated him unfairly and they were really mean to him. And his plan was to go and take that van and put it there and make it go boom. And I mean, the amount of stuff he had would have caused a lot of damage. Then they found this big old book that basically, it was like a story of him. I think it was called Madman or something like that, where it was explaining why he built this, why he was doing this. And he claimed that these electrician men kidnapped his daughter, and because they treated him so bad, he claimed that bad treatment led to them taking his daughter, and that's why they didn't know where the daughter was. This is a real story, you guys. It's a true story. You could watch it on Peacock. That's the only place you're gonna find it. It's Peacock. So if you don't have a subscription, girl, let me tell you, it's only an hour and a half thing, but it's so worth watching. Or if you could borrow someone's, to watch it is so worth it. So now he's in, you know, they arrested him for all this stuff because it's like, bro, what the fuck? Like, you're like this big old T word. Like the book even said that his goal was to take out 12 people. It's called Family Secrets. It's so sad. And whenever you look it up on Peacock, or if you even look it up on Google to see if there's different places to watch it, I promise you could only watch it on Peacock. And make sure that whenever you look it up, when you put Family Secrets, there's going to be a grip of them that are going to pop up. And it's a picture of a blonde girl, because the girl, well, she's not little anymore, but she has blonde hair. So it's her 16, 17 years old with blonde hair. And her name was Allison, I believe. I can show you guys if you want, because there's a few different ones. I had to literally make sure I got the right one. Okay, so I'm going to put this in there. I think this is long enough. And I'm just going to glue it like that. That's so adorable. Girl. You know, if I ever need to hustle and make money, I think I could do this. Would you guys buy my ornaments? Me thinking they're all cute and you're like, bitch, nobody's buying that crap. Nobody's buying that crap, lady. I think I do good. Not too bad for learning how to do it without, you know, like, bro, you know how much these are on Etsy? These, go see how much these are. I'm telling you, you can make some good money off of these. But I'm just saying, if I had to come up with money and I had to create a hustle, this would be my hustle. I would buy some. Oh, you're so sweet. Okay, so I just glued the bottom like that. And then I'm gonna glue it because I gotta stick it in there, but I don't want to burn myself. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put, I have a stick somewhere here. A popsicle stick. Y le voy a poner the glue in the middle. Make sure I get the middle. And then since I can't stick my finger in there, I'm gonna attempt to put this there in the center and then push it in with the glue. And then I'm gonna pinch the middle like that. But I'm gonna hold it so it could stay good on there. I wonder if I use some of this leftover fabric and put it in the center. Let's see. Anyway, so then he goes to jail, right? Because of all the explosives and all this stuff that he has. Dude, he gets 10 years for that. So then when he goes to prison for the 10 years for all the stuff he has, finally, dude, like his daughter, at the beginning of him going away, he literally makes her, what is it, power of attorney or something like that? Or is that who you contract? I don't know. But he makes her basically, in charge of the mortgage, like puts everything under her name. So now she could represent him basically, right? And she's like working double jobs just to make sure that he has money on his commissary and that he has a TV, whatever he wants. She says that she was going so broke that she didn't know what to do. Like, I mean, it was to the point that her dad, he became so selfish. I'm going to cut this a little because it's a little too long in the front. All he was worried about him. Like, he wanted a TV and always money in his commissary. And he was making her pay for a mortgage that she couldn't even afford. So she was going, like, broke. So he finally tells her, okay, you know, like, it's fine. Go ahead and do the foreclosure for the house, like let the bank take the house back after she spent all this money. So after that, that's when she kind of started noticing that her dad was just about him. So then finally whenever all that happens and she gets her own house, she goes to college, she gets her own house, she has her own family, she sees her sister's best friend. She hasn't seen her in years, right? But she sees her and she's like, telling her like, oh, you know, it's sad that they never located her. They don't know what's going on. And then her sister's friend tells her like, you do know, right, that your dad was the one that killed her, right? And then she's like, what do you mean? She's like, yeah, everybody knows that your dad's the one that did it. And she's like, no, because remember, she's on brainwashed. So she goes home and she tells her boyfriend like, oh, this is what she said. What do you think? And then the boyfriend says, yeah, like everything points to your dad. So finally, that's when she like starts to open her eyes and she goes back and she starts watching all these VHS videos of the dad recording. And then she comes across videos where she starts noticing weird things. She requests all the paperwork from the police department where she finally seen where everybody was accusing the dad of essaying her, you know. And then, oh, by the way, he had a girlfriend. After the wife died, he had a girlfriend, and she was the little sister's 3rd grade teacher. And I guess when she got interviewed, she even said that one time they went fishing or something like that, and that the little girl had told the teacher because she was in 3rd grade, right? So she tells the teacher, oh, I have sex with my dad. And then the teacher was like, why would you say that? Like, why are you saying that? And then the little girl was like, oh shit, like, what did I just say? Like, poor thing, you guys, she was literally crying out for help this whole time and nobody would listen. So the minute she told her teacher that she was having sex with her dad, she's like, you can't be saying that. And she's like, no, I'm just playing. It's not true. Why would she say that? That means this man was doing things to her since she was little, right? Then when the sister started her whole investigation thing, she decided to start a podcast to try to get like input from other people and get help to get the story out or whatever. So she starts interviewing all these people. So one of her cousins or something like that, a family member of the dad, he goes on the podcast and he says that whenever he went to go live with them for a while, that one time he went and was going to put on a movie, which it was a VHS tape, and the VHS tape said, what the fuck? But it was like a kid movie from back then. I don't know if it was Dalmatians or I don't know, but it was something like that. So he put it on thinking it was a movie. And he said that when it started playing that he freaked out because that it was a girl completely nude, but her face was covered with the newspaper, but you could see her blonde hair, and that he just knew like instantly that it was her. But he didn't want to get involved. So he said that he was so uncomfortable that he got up, and it was the middle of the night. He got up, he got his shit, and he fucking left. And that till this day, he claims that he regrets not telling anybody that he's seen that tape, because of course that tape's gone, long gone, doesn't exist anymore. But then there was another person, a family friend or something, that got interviewed too, that stated that one time he was found pictures or something, and these pictures were like, you know, very sexy pictures, you can say, of that teacher, not the daughter, stepdaughter, but of the teacher, of her completely, you know, no clothes or anything. And it was like the little Polaroid pictures, and he thought that was like really weird or whatever. Anyways, so then she starts like really thinking like, damn, dude, my dad really probably did take my sister's life, right? So she finds a video tape of them. I don't know if they were hunting or what they were doing, but they were outdoors. And the little sister was probably like 4, 5, 6 years old. And she has the camera and she's recording, right? It's the dad and the 2 girls. The other sister, she's already older. She must have been like maybe 10, 11, 12 years old. And the dad's like, the older sister's way on the other side, and the little sister's with the dad, but she's recording, right? And then the dad tells her, I need you to stop recording. And he says, push the red button so it can stop recording. And the little girl's like, no, I don't want to stop. I want to record. And then she says, I'm going to record myself, right? And then the dad's yelling something to the older sister. So the little girl turns the camera like this when she tells the dad, I'm just going to record myself. And then when he yells at the sister, the little one turns the camera like this, and she records the sister. And then the older sister yells at the dad, Dad's a pervert. And then that's when the dad notices that the little sister's recording, and he takes the camera and turns it off. Like, I'm telling you, these are things that the sister never thought anything of it. But why is this your stepdaughter saying stuff like this? And you've been warning everybody, and nobody believed her. And the saddest thing, you guys, out of this whole freaking story, he does 10 years in prison. Finally, she becomes big on TikTok. Like, the story blows up on TikTok. Currently, now in 2024, blows up on TikTok. A lot of people get involved, and finally they arrest him for this whole thing. The man is 70 some years old, bro. Because remember, he did the 10, but he got out with 9 years in good time, whatever, for all of the, you know, the stuff that he had. And then, after that, years after that, now in 2024, he got arrested for the charges of the sister, but he's 73 years old or something like that. And because there's no body or there's nothing to prove that she is actually gone, they were not allowed to bring up anything about the SA. So when they're in court and stuff, they don't really have anything to use against him besides the video cameras and all this stuff. But there's really nothing there, right? So whenever the friends get interrogated at the courthouse, they're not able to bring up the SA stories or anything like that where it proves that he had a motive of him being angry about her telling everybody. And that's why he, you know, everybody says he took the daughter's life. So he freaking gets away with it. They let him out. And the worst thing about it is, like, he gets out of the charges. They drop all the charges, and the only way he could ever go back to prison is if they catch a body. Like, if they find a body, the missing body. If they find her, but if they find any other evidence, or he goes and admits to the daughter, yeah, I did do it, blah, 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 it doesn't matter. You can't open the case ever again unless they find the body. And I'm just like, dude, that is so freaking sad. Like, it made me feel so bad for her because, like, I truly think this man did it. So at the end of the show, the younger daughter, she calls him, right? And she's like, do you think you could do an interview with me? And she hasn't talked to him in years. Again, like, he went to prison. She did all this stuff. He got arrested. He got away with this. She went and testified against her own dad. But again, they just made it seem like, oh, she was a troubled girl that just partied and turned up and she ran away and she lied about everything else. They couldn't bring up the SA situation. So whatever. So she calls the dad at the end of the show and tells him, like, would you agree to do an interview with me and answer my questions, and I'll answer whatever you want. And he says, yeah, who's going to be there? And she says, it's going to be my camera crew, and that's it. There's going to be security, but security is there to make sure that I don't have no weapons and you don't have no weapons. And then she's like, and you could ask me whatever you want at the end. And then he says, okay, and if I go, will you give me a hug? And then she's like, what the fuck? And then she says, well, if you tell me the truth and you're honest, I'll think about it. So then she shows up. They're at a hotel. The old man pulls up. And she asks him, like, what happened to my sister the day she ran away? And then he tells her the same story. Like, dude, this man is so stubborn. He sticks to the same story. He swears on everything that he did not do nothing to her, that he seen her at the house, and then he never saw her again, and that's it. So he will not own up to it. He's a fucking liar. Because there's also, remember the phone call recordings? There's one recording where the dad is talking to one of the older brothers, and he says, we're about to lose everything. We're about to lose the house and everything, he said, because over this, I don't know, what does he say? I don't know if he says, over your sister telling her friends that I SA'd her. And then he says, so we're going to lose everything over that little bitch going and sharing our family secrets. Why would he say that? That's like him owning up to it. Like, why would you say, instead of saying, yeah, we're going to lose everything due to this little bitch spreading lies or telling lies. No, he said, we're going to lose everything over this little bitch spilling our family or telling our family secrets. Isn't that like him basically owning up to, he really did do all these things to this little girl for years and years and years and years. But sadly, the court don't see it like that. And, you know, normally in court, no body, no case. So now, currently, as of right now, the man is free. And that's it. The sister decided that she was going to just move on, you know, and now she actually does, she helps other families with similar situations, and she uses because her platform like blew up on TikTok. I had never even heard about this whole story or this girl, because she does a podcast and she has a whole like YouTube and TikTok where she does a bunch of true crime stuff like this, but I had never heard about it till this morning. I seen somebody else sharing it. This girl was sharing about it. I'm like, oh shit, I want to go watch it. That's Rebecca. I was saying, I think the same thing. Like, the fact that they hushed about this, they had to have known, and most likely they were doing it because those weren't her real brothers. I think only one of them was, because there was 4 brothers. But remember, the family was split in half, 3 and 3. But the youngest one was the only one that was from the dad and the wife that passed away. Amaya, that's what I think too. The documentary is called Family Secrets, and you could only watch it on Peacock. Family Secrets. But that's what I think. Like, because why would you go and drive all the way to California to see, saying, like, his excuse was like, I know my daughter's out there because she called me from California, right? But then when you pull up to the gas station where she called from the payphone, the gas station is like, oh, we don't have cameras. Why would you take the trip all the way to do that? Why wouldn't you call this store and be like, hey, this happened. My daughter called from this payphone. The phone record states this payphone's outside of your store. Do you guys have cameras so I don't drive all the way from Arizona to California for nothing? And since it was just him and the little sister, and she's all brainwashed by the dad, for all we know, the body was in the car and he went out there. Or what if he went and took her to the desert where he was trying to, because the sister later on admitted in the show that her dad would always joke around that since he's a retired cop, that he knew how to hide a body if he ever had to. It's a true story. It's a documentary on Peacock. It's a true story. I feel so bad, you guys. Like, at the end of the show, I was like, dude, this is so sad. Like, imagine, like, I feel bad in the whole, like, on both girls. Like, this poor girl got stuck living with her stepdad because her mom passed away. And then she went through all this stuff, like, and she couldn't get no help because nobody believed her. And then the younger one, she was so brainwashed by her dad that, imagine thinking your dad is like the best in the world, like the best father, and then later on you find out, like, dude, he was a fucking liar. Like, when she started going through all the videos, she started noticing weird things, like where they would be at the mall and the dad would be recording the family, and then there would be a random girl walking by and he would turn the camera and record the girl. Or they would go to the pool as a family. They would be at a hotel or at a pool or something, and he would be recording the stepdaughter, only the stepdaughter in her bathing suit and stuff. So there was a lot of signs that was weird, but she never noticed that because she was so blinded. But, like, that shows what kind of man this was. Like, he was a creep. Anyways, you guys, this is it. It's already 1, bro. I gotta go to bed. If I get the little polka dots, I will add them on here and show you guys. I'm gonna order. I got 6 of these ornaments. So I'm gonna go ahead and order. I'm gonna see. I kind of like this color, so even though I kind of have to put 2 of them together, I didn't really waste any fabric. So I think I'm just gonna, because it comes with 4 pieces and I only got 1 out of 2. I'm going to order a few packages just to be able to finish the rest of my ornaments, like these ones. But it's cute, right? I'll show you guys what my tree looks like for now and the big ornaments that I got, but I'm going to plug this. It's upstairs. That's why I didn't show you guys earlier. But I'll take this one just so that we can see how it's going to look for now. But if I buy the polka dots, I think it look really cute. My house is a mess, dude, because all the trees that I have everywhere, like the boxes and stuff, my trees aren't out, though. No, so the mom was diagnosed with cancer. I don't remember what kind of cancer, but it was like terminal. She wasn't gonna be able to get cured. So this is what it looks like so far. It looks very plain because I didn't add the rest of the ribbon that I had. But this is what it looks like so far. Sorry, the blinking makes the camera look off. But, hold on guys, I'm gonna put you right here. Sorry. So I could put this on here so we can see how it's gonna. Oh my God, it's so cute. Sorry guys, hold on. I wanna see where I could put it. So we can see how they're gonna look. They're heavy, man. Dude, these are cute. Look, are you guys ready? Look. Bro. You can't tell me that's not cute. Originally, I wanted big ones like these, but it's so hard to find. Yeah, so there's this one. The one I made. But look at this. I'm telling you guys, it's so easy and simple. And then these are the ones that I just bought today from, like I want big ones that I got from At Home. Look how big these are. I don't know why it looks like that, you guys. Like when I flip the camera, it looks so weird. But I want big ones. So I only found those ones. And then I got these big ones. This is the size I originally wanted to get to make those Grinch fur ones, like the big ones. So I found those, which only comes with one white ball. And then these ones are a little bit smaller. Or actually, no, these are the same size. But no white one. This one has a glitter one, a green glitter one instead. But have you guys seen like how they add the big old ornaments? I think it looks so cute. And then this one's smaller. That's why I said I'm lacking like a lot of red. Besides these big ones that I found. So I'm going to add all those in there, but that green one's cute. And then I got these to like stick in there. Hold on. I only got a few of these. I guess this will make up for the red, right? I got a few of those and a few of these. I think it'll look cute. Oh, and I found this at Walmart. I thought it was so cute. Look. This one. I don't know how it's supposed to go, though. See? I got it at Walmart. I thought it was so adorable. Anyways, you guys, that's it. I think those green ones are going to look cute. I just kind of have to open a space to stick it in there. Yeah, that's all I have to work with. Look, let me show you guys again. That is so stinking cute. Like, you know damn well you're not going to find made ones like that at Hobby Lobby. It's adorable. I love it. I'll show you guys when it's done. I'm going to get off the phone now and then go and order more fabric. My sweater got all dirty. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I hate going up and down the stairs because I can't freaking breathe. And these ones, I have these little red ones. That's about it. But yeah, I'm going to order more fabric. I know I have enough ribbon. Because like I said, I only have a few of those ones. But I need to order. I have enough to make one more. So I might do that now or tomorrow. But I'll definitely show you guys those huge ones. Let's see how they look. If it's too much, then I'll take them back. And then I got to finish these ones. But I don't have I don't have any more ornaments for these ones because I'm reusing these, and I kind of want to keep the red since I don't really have red. But thank you guys for hanging out. How many more do you think of making? I got 6 of them, so I'm gonna make 6 more of these ones. I got a total of 6. So, because it's upstairs, so you can't really see the tree all around. I don't know about you guys, but I don't really feel the back as much as the front. I mean, I do put some, but I kind of don't fill it up because you can't even see it. Good night, Patsy. Good night, Rebecca. So I'll see you guys I'm not going to say tomorrow. I'll see you guys again soon. I'm going to try to finish it and show you guys. But honestly, I like the fabric ones way more. These are cute, but I honestly think the green one is just too freaking cute. That's why I wanted to get like super big ones, because imagine the super big ones with the fabric like that is cute. But I love you guys so much. You guys have a good night. Go watch the show. Again, it's called Family Secrets, and the cover picture, it has a blonde girl. She has like blonde hair. Because again, there's a few Family Secrets, but this Family Secrets, you can only watch on Peacock. I promise. That's the only place you're going to find it. You'll find other shows called Family Secrets, and on Peacock, they have a few different Family Secret. If you guys don't find it, can't find it, let me know. Message me, and I'll send you a screenshot of what the picture of the actual story looks like. Oh, that would be cute. Glad you're back. Thank you. I'm trying to be back, but I promise you guys, my hair's a mess. I'm sorry. Honestly, I don't really give a shit, but I'm gonna be back soon. I'm gonna explain to you guys everything that's going on, but you'll see. Yes, Family Secrets. Oh, there you go. Rebecca found it. That's what it is, you guys. The daughter's name is Alyssa. I don't know what that is. Mine was only on Peacock, which is not bad, you guys. You could actually get, if you really want to watch it and you don't have Peacock, you could just pay the $7.99 for 1 month and then just cancel your sub. But anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a good night. If you guys didn't go watch the Netflix one I told you guys to watch, which is also a true story, you're slacking. If you want to know what I'm talking about, go and watch my last live. But I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.